Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Natalie. Today we're making congri or arroz moro, whatever you want to call it. There's actually a lot of confusion with the name. Some people say you call it arroz moro when you make this dish with black beans, and you call it congri when you make it with small red beans. But I grew up calling it congri, so that's what I'm going to be calling it throughout the entire video. This is a quintessential Cuban dish that you can find at pretty much any Cuban restaurant, and it's typically made with some type of meat in it, usually ham or pork. Some people even add some lard to it as well. But of course, this recipe is completely vegan and oil-free. For all of the Latin folks out there, trust me, you will be surprised as to how delicious this turns out without the oil. As always, a printable version and the quantities of the ingredients will be listed on my blog, which will be linked in the description below. So let's get on to the ingredients. For cooking the beans, you'll need black beans, minced garlic, a bay leaf, a fourth of an onion, and a fourth of a bell pepper, whole. For the rice, you'll need rice, diced bell peppers, diced onions, oregano and cumin, minced garlic, apple cider vinegar, white cooking wine, vegan chicken bouillon, olives and a bay leaf, and salt and sugar. For this recipe, I'm going to be using an electric pressure cooker because it's the easiest and quickest method. There are two parts to this recipe since we're working with dried beans. So first we're going to prepare the beans. Start by rinsing your beans and adding to your pressure cooker along with the bay leaf, the bell pepper, onion, and minced garlic, followed by 4 cups of water. You're going to want to set your pressure cooker for 25 minutes and let it cook. So once your beans are done cooking, you're going to want to reserve the bean liquid because this is what's going to give the rice that dark color. You'll be using 2 cups of the bean water for cooking the rice. We're also going to be making the rice portion of the dish in the pressure cooker. So set your pressure cooker to the saute setting. And we're also going to need some water for sauteing. Add some into the pot, followed by the diced onions and the diced peppers. We're going to cook this for about 1 to 2 minutes until you see that it starts to cook down and the onions start to become translucent. Here I'm adding a bit more water for sauteing, and you're going to want to do that as you go so that it doesn't stick to the bottom. And now I'm going to add the garlic, the oregano, and ground cumin. After adding the garlic and herbs, stir to combine, and we're just going to cook the mixture down a bit more until it looks something like this. And now I'm going to stir in the rice and combine it with the garlic, pepper, garlic, and herb mixture. Then I'll throw in the black beans, followed by the 2 cups of black bean liquid that we reserved earlier. And finally, we're going to add the rest of the ingredients, which are the vinegar, the white wine, the vegan chicken bouillon, salt, sugar, olives, and bay leaf. Make sure that you stir it well so that the bouillon is completely dissolved. Otherwise, it won't get distributed evenly into the rice as it cooks. And now we're just going to pressure cook this for a total of 5 minutes. Yes, just 5 minutes. But once it's done cooking, you're going to need to let the pressure release naturally for about 10 minutes. After that, you can finish releasing the pressure manually if necessary, and that's it. You have perfectly cooked Cuban-style black beans and rice that is vegan and oil-free. This is a great recipe to cook in batches and have for the week, for lunch or dinner. And you can serve this alongside anything you like. Here I've served it with tofu and salad. This tofu recipe is actually up on my channel if you're interested, but I'll also leave the link below for you. And as always, you can find a printable version of this recipe with the ingredient list and exact quantities on my blog, which I'll link in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. There will be much more coming soon. I really want to recreate all of my favorite Cuban dishes for you, vegan, so subscribe for that. Thanks again. Bye bye.